Hello, America. My name is Brad Allen Hensley, 2016 presidential hopeful. And, yeah, let's turn this way. There we go. Yes, that's a better picture of me now. Sorry for the second nut-wing shirt that you just seen. But, once again, my name is Brad Allen Hensley, 2016 presidential hopeful. I'm making this video today because I've been thinking a lot lately on the different presidents that we've had and the number of scandals and cover-ups that were done. And I've went back since when I was a kid, since Reagan. With Ronald Reagan, there was the Iran-Contra affair. He did not try to cover it up. Instead, him and Mr. North accepted responsibility. They said, yes, we did this. Here's the reason why we did it. Then, Bush Sr. No. No scandal. Then comes Clinton. Whitewater scandal. Columbine happens. Monica Lewinsky, all right, boom, 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 within the same timeline. Whitewater, Bill and Hillary deny. Columbine happens. All of a sudden, everybody forgets about Whitewater. It focuses on the Columbine. Monica Lewinsky, Bill does the right thing and says yes. I didn't have sex with her, but, oral sex. Which, according to Bill, is not sex, which I'm all for. Mainly because, right now, I'm not in a steady relationship. Okay, I'll be the first one to put that out there. Now, during Clinton's 8 years of presidency, 8 years in office, those are the scandals. Bush, well, let's go back. Bush Sr., they say, had the weapons of mass destruction in Iraq. There wasn't any. There was. Everyone seems to go back and forth on that idea. The government goes back and forth this week. That can be considered kind of a controversy, kind of not. It's a weird thing. Then you've got Bush Jr. Everyone says Bush Jr. knew about 9/11. But yet when I asked for the facts to look into this, no one can give me good facts. All they give me is rehashed, regurgitated things that the Democrats have said. But where's the evidence? Where's the proof? I am an American citizen. I'm not what most people would call all that bright. But I look at everything with the scientific mindset of show me the proof, show me your evidence, I will look at it objectively, think about it, and then I will make a decision. In other words, let me hear both sides of the story. I'll sift through it, because somewhere in the middle is the truth. Then let's get into Obama, because he was our next president. During the time that he's in office, you have the birth certificate problem coming up, and then it being a fake coming up. And you have the Colorado Arroyo shooting. Then you have the problem of his wife going and spending millions of dollars on taxpayer money on shopping trips. And you have a school shooting. Then you have another controversy of his. And you have yet Sandy Hook. Now, after each and every one of these, under Obama, he has immediately and utterly tried to take away our Second Amendment rights, or limit those who can or cannot have a firearm, or any kind of weapon for that matter. My Constitution states in the Second Amendment to my Bill of Rights that I have the right to have a firearm. The reason for that is because we as Americans have the right to form militias. The reason for the militia is to help out on a local level with protection of our country. But it's more than that. It was also formed so that if need be, the American citizen could rise up and take back our country. Now, if we have no weapons, no firearms, no bows, no crossbows, that we can own legally to do this, we will end up in a situation very, very much like the movie Hunger Games, when the government will tell us, okay, each one of you will have to, each district, 2 people that we will determine by DNA kill each other. Now, the gentleman that played the president in that movie did a very good job. Very good actor. I love him in a lot of movies. But he said something that kind of struck me as odd at the time. And that's that, but it wasn't so much odd as it struck me as true at the same time. He said that the most dangerous thing in a situation like the Monkey Games government was hope. Too much hope could start a fire or a revolution. Too little hope, same thing. But a little hope, just a teeny tiny little bitty bit of hope, will help to keep everyone in control. That I found odd, because if that's the way that they're portraying the government in the movies, and yes, I know it was a movie, but think about this for a minute, America. What better way to get people into that mindset than to put it in a movie and let them think it's just a movie? and to make several more movies in quick succession. People would think it's just a movie. When they see it being said on TV, they'll think, oh, look, it's another movie. Meanwhile, that's not the case. Same thing with, the whole end of days, zombie, epidemic, pandemic, whatever, the whole end of days scenario, the government uses it as a way to gauge how everything would go, They use it as a way to gauge the Americans' feel of whether or not it could happen. And how we would feel about it if it happened and stuff. Which is smart, but to those who think, to those who look, to those who watch, it could be, not saying that they're doing it, but it could be a way to once again tell everyone what's happening without telling everyone what's happening. The whole deniability thing. Makes sense. I'm not saying that that's what they're doing. I'm just asking every American to please use their head. Now, I've heard from several Hillary supporters that Donald Trump has said, supposedly, that he's going to cut welfare, he's going to cut Social Security, he's going to cut this, cut that, do away with social services and everything else. That is the exact same diatribe that Carter used and the other person that was running was Mr. Reagan. I can't think of the person's name right now. Used when Ronald Reagan was running for president. They said, oh, he's going to cut Medicaid, he's going to cut food stamps, he's going to cut welfare, he's going to cut SSI checks, he's going to destroy America and make the rich richer and the poor poor. But yet under Mr. Reagan, the United States saw some of its most prosperous times ever. America was number one in education, manufacturing, schools, medical, technology. We were number one in all of these things. Every Democratic president in the last 30 years, 40 years, has said the same thing. The Republicans are going to make the rich richer and the poor poorer. And we, the Democrats, will make the rich poor and the poor rich. But when you look at the track records, that's not the case. They each one work for themselves. They're only out for themselves. They don't care about the common man, the common woman. I am a common man, and I was brought up by a common man, common woman. Me and my running mate, Mr. Scott Holmes, were brought up by common men, common women. We care about the common people. And we have a way to get America back in the black and not in the red. Just a little hint of how I would do that is simple. We have oil reserves in Texas that we have not touched because the tree huggers made us close them down over an itchy moss. Well, the moss doesn't cure cancer or pain or, AIDS or anything like that, or cancer. It doesn't cure anything. So I would reopen those fields. By reopening those fields, we are creating jobs. By creating jobs, we are giving money back into the economy, both on a local, a state, and a federal scale. Plus, I would legalize, not just for medicinal reasons, but recreation like cigarettes, pot. In so doing, I would regulate it with age. I would regulate it with taxes. I would make it just like cigarettes. You have to be X years old to buy, X amount of taxes on it. Boom, boom, boom. It would be packaged 20 to a pop. Boom, boom, boom. Just like cigarettes. Taxes, age. It would become part of the ATF, monitoring it, stuff like that. Which means they would need more agents, which means more jobs, which means more revenue back on a state, on a local, state, and federal level. With marijuana alone, it means more money on a state, federal, and local areas. Look at California, Colorado, Washington. They went from having deficits to legalizing marijuana, and now they have surplus monies. Meaning they are in the black. They went from the red to the black within a year. Not a couple of dollars, but millions of dollars. Now imagine we do that on a lower 48 scale. The whole continental US of A. We leave it up to Hawaii, and we leave it up to Alaska and Puerto Rico and Guam, if they want to legalize it. I think they will because hey, they'll make money, so. Alright. That would cut down on the amount of people getting locked up and sent to prison over small amounts. Now, that being said, okay, I have another thing, another agenda for making the video, and that is Mr. Pete Lopez, Assemblyman for Scary County. Sent me a thing in the mail today about opiate and heroin addiction and everything he's trying to do. One of the things that he's trying to do is make it where they teach our third grade children about drugs. They can't even be in health class, but they want them to know about drugs. That makes no sense. Because when you start talking about the lungs and the heart and this, that, and the other, then the kid ain't gonna understand. If you wanna educate kids on drugs, wait till they start health class, and then do it at the same time. But kids nowadays know about drugs. Their parents, their brothers, their sisters, their nieces, their nephews, aunts, uncles, cousins, mothers, fathers, grandma. Somebody in their life nowadays has tried drugs. and talk to them about it. Good, bad, indifferent. For years now, and I'm talking since the 30s, the 40s, and the 50s. Okay, we have had a policy of coke, heroin, and marijuana to be illegal. Just to name a few. These are the big ones. These are the ones I'm going to work with. And for all these years, that policy has not worked. It's kind of like been the policy on the 18th Amendment that said, America is now a dry country. Prohibition is now going on. It didn't work and it was repealed. Well, I'd say it's time for us to repeal the law on marijuana and seriously relook at how we handle the other drugs. Because the way we're doing things now proves that it is not working. He also talks about how he wants to increase the mandatory hold for people from 48 to 72 hours. And how he wants to get it set up so that you can take someone to court and force them into a rehab. I'm here to tell you from personal experience, you force someone into a rehab, it does zero good until that person is ready to get help and ready to admit that they have a problem. It's not going to matter how many times you send them to rehab. All it's going to do is cost the state and the federal and health insurances more money, which means everybody else has to foot the bill when the prices go up. Instead of sending them to rehab and making them have to go to rehab and everything, I say why not adopt a similar attitude as Amsterdam. They can buy it at certain locations, use it at certain locations safely, and go from there. Amsterdam has a very low crime rate. Why is that? Because you get caught doing a crime, you're facing a lot of heavy time. Now, whether you vote for me or not, me and my friend Scott Holmes will have to be a write-in candidate because we are not on the ballot. Whether or not you vote for us, well, we would love you to vote for us. To help us get elected would be great. At the same time, we understand the odds. And what we really want people to do is to honestly think about what we have said. Look into the facts of everything. Sift through the garbage of what they've said. Sift through what I say. Look into it. Research it. Find out for yourself the truth, America. And make an intelligent decision. Please. I'm begging you. The future of our country is begging you. Our future grandkids are begging you. Our future great grandchildren are begging you. This, here and now, what we do here and now will ripple effect for so many years to come. It's not funny. I say it's time. we send the government and all the people who feel they are entitled to certain things a clear-cut message that this is America governed by the people, for the people, meaning we can tell those in government, Congress, the president, you're fired. And we want this person in. And I please say, honestly, think about what I've told you. Look into it. And to think about me and Scott Holmes being your next president and vice president. And so you don't hear it anywhere else. Yes, one of my little brothers will hold a high level position. And that is so that he can keep me level headed. So I don't fly off the handle and start a war. Once again, I want to say thank you for listening and taking the time to watch this. I appreciate any and all video, any and all comments you can leave. If you like it, subscribe to the channel if you want. Thank you for listening, and may God, Allah, Buddha, the Great Spirit, whatever you believe in, bless and keep you from now to whenever we shall meet. Thank you, and have a nice day.